Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So this video is going to be yet again about Kabam John's interview with JX. I will leave a link to the full interview, and definitely it's an amazing channel that you guys should check it out. Unlike majority of MCOC channels, they actually focus on the lore, on new champion additions and story aspects of Milestones of Champions, and you know, they are very cool guys, and also they conduct a ton of interesting interviews, sometimes with Kabam employees, often with many content creators. I have been on there, Ledem Taters has been on there, ton of other content creators also have had interviews with them, and obviously many Kabam employees as well. Speaking of that, I know often there is this line a bit blurred with your content employee and you're working for Kabam, and especially if you're in CCP. And there was one kind of like almost like passing remark that to me was actually a relatively big revelation. And before we go any further, I do not want to use this video as in like to attack anybody or to, you know, kind of condemn this or whatever else. This is much more of a PSA video. I really don't not have anything against, you know, anybody working for Kabam personally. I don't have anything against a single content creator currently active uploading Milestones of Champion videos, because, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I wish them all the best success. But at the same time, just like I am sitting in front of my camera right now and giving you my honest opinions. When Kabam does something that I like, I'll tell you about that. When Kabam does something I don't like, I'll tell you about that as well. And who you hear these things from often matters a lot when it comes to how easily people will, you know, find you credible source of information, think whether you are being absolutely honest, or even if you are being absolutely honest, as long as there is something that, you know, might discredit you, that is something that often a lot of people will take into consideration. Now, and again, I'm not saying I'm using this example on me, but for instance, I currently upload positive videos about Kabam and critical videos about Kabam. But if all of a sudden you guys would see that all my critical videos kind of become meek or non-existent, and I upload many more positive videos, and you might not necessarily catch up on it initially, but eventually it gets revealed that Kabam has actually hired me, or Kabam is directly paying me money to work for them, you know, I doubt that you guys would find my opinions to be credible. At the end of the day, there is a big difference whether an information to you is presented by somebody who has that Kabam, I don't know, broccoli or Kabam Mike or Kabam something in front of their names, or it is somebody who is actually not working for Kabam. And that is the reason why I'm uploading this video.
I know that you guys know that you know, Karate Mike does all of the a lot of the deep dive stuff these days, and so I got him to play around with him, and he really likes him. He's a little scared when I was showing him off to him, because like, dude, this guy just does so much poison damage. It's great.
And there's the thing, and also earlier in the stream they kind of signaled about another Kabam hire that they haven't yet officially announced. So either it is like an additional hire, or this is just kind of meant to be a bit of a slip of a tongue. But either way, as I said before, I'm not here uploading this video to judge anybody for what they are doing, because ultimately, you know, I wish everybody the best of success. Whoever is mentioned in this video, Karate Mike, you know, all the best to him. And so to anybody working for Kabam. Just like, you know, Dave has been working for Kabam for ages. And I'm, you know, I think pretty much everybody's perfectly cool with that. Now we have Janik working for Kabam. And I do think it is a whole lot of it different if it's like known and out in the open. whether you are receiving financial benefits from a company that you are covering, whose game you are covering, or whether it's not. And I don't like that we don't know these things. You guys all, if you are watching my videos and streams on regular, know exactly what I think, how being in CCP affects you. Even if it's just subconsciously, you are much more predisposed to be tolerable and, patient and understanding with whatever Kabam does. And I think the best explanation that I came up with this was very simple. So if somebody gets in a drink drive accident that you don't know, if you just read it in the newspaper, some stranger drink driving and he hit another car and there are people injured, you'd think that that person is a horrible human being, and you'd think that they probably should go to jail or that they should be punished. But if your best friend or if your brother gets in a drink driving accident and that they might have been struggling in life, that I don't know, they might have personal issues with family, or they might be battling addiction, or some other horrible thing might be happening, and that your brother is such a nice, good human being, he just made a mistake, for instance, you'd automatically be much more sympathetic to your friend or to your brother, even though it would be exactly the same situation. And your opinion on that would drastically change based your own personal ties. And it's exactly transferable here. If you are interacting with Kabam employees daily in a very friendly manner, you are much less likely to be critical, and you are much more likely to be forgiving, understanding. You made a mistake. You screwed up alliance, or there is this new bug. You can't fix it. You guys are busy, I understand. That's the type of situation, how I personally view it, in general with CCP. Even if people, are trying their hardest to be as objective as possible, it's just not possible anymore due to these subconscious things. Anyways, again, this video is not to bash anybody. It really isn't. I'm not trying to be mean to anyone. But at the same time, if somebody is getting directly paid by Kabam, and the same person is creating videos covering the things about this game, whether, champions are great or not, whether, changes to the game are good or not, I think it's important to have that kind of full disclosure there. Not that I'm saying that, nothing those people say can be trusted or anything of the sort, but it is important to know. I think it is anyways. Let me know what you guys think about it, and I'll catch you guys soon. See ya. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about